Hello friends, I hope you all doing well and most welcome Royal Mechanical. This video series in which I am sharing with you almost 5000 MCQ questions of mechanical engineering subject wise videos, and each video contain 100 questions, and you can watch these all videos in the playlist of this channel by particular name mechanical engineering, and all videos will be subject wise. So these all MCQ questions for the people who is preparing for all kind of government jobs like Indian Engineering Services and SSC and Railway, whatever all exams. So I hope it will be useful for you, and in these videos when I will feel required to the more advanced explanations like videos or diagrams, so I will explain you. I hope it will useful for all mechanical engineering students. So thanks to all. Multiple choice questions and answers. Refrigeration and air conditioning. Question first. Pick up the wrong statement. A refrigerant should have option A, low specific heat of liquid, option B, high boiling point, option C, high latent heat of vaporization, option D, higher critical temperature, option E, low specific volume of vapor. So the correct answer is a B, high boiling point, because high boiling point is not property of a refrigerant, so it is a wrong statement. Question number 2. A standard ice point temperature corresponds to the temperature of option A, water at 0 degrees centigrade, option B, ice at -4 degrees centigrade, option C, solid and dry ice, option D, mixture of ice, water and vapor under equilibrium conditions under NTB condition, option E, mixture of ice and water under equilibrium conditions. So the correct answer is E, because standard ice point temperature will be mixture of ice and water under equilibrium conditions. Question number 3. Vapor compression refrigeration is somewhat like option A, Carnot cycle, option B, Rankine cycle, option C, reversed Carnot cycle, option D, reversed Rankine cycle, option E, none of the above. So the correct answer is E, none of the above. Question number 4. Which of the following cycles use in air as the refrigerant? Option A, Ericsson cycle, option B, Stirling, option C, Carnot, option D, Bell-Coleman, option E, none of the above. So the correct answer is a D. Bell-Coleman cycle is a use refrigerant as air. Air is used as refrigerant. Question number 5. Ammonia absorption refrigeration cycle requires option A, very little work input, Option B, maximum work input. Option C, nearly same work input as for vapor compression cycle. Option D, zero work input. Option E, none of the above. So the correct answer is A. It will be very little work input. Question number 6. An important characteristic of absorption system of refrigeration is option A, noisy operation. Option B, quiet operation. Option C, cooling below 0 degrees centigrade. Option D, very little power consumption. Option E, it's a input only in the form of heating. So the correct answer is B. It will be quiet operation. Question number 7. The relative coefficient of performance is. Question 7. Relative coefficient of performance. Option A, actual COP upon theoretical COP. Option B, theoretical COP upon actual COP. Option C is actual COP into theoretical COP. Option D, 1 actual COP into theoretical COP. Option E, 1 actual COP divided by theoretical COP. So the correct answer is A. The relative coefficient of performance is the actual COP divided by theoretical COP. COP means coefficient of performance. So question number 8. Calperon equation is a relation between option A, temperature, pressure and enthalpy. Option B, specific volume and enthalpy. Option C, temperature and enthalpy. Option D, temperature, pressure and specific volume. Option E, temperature, pressure, specific volume and enthalpy. So correct answer is E. Calperon equation is a, you can say, is relation between temperature, pressure, specific volume and enthalpy. Question number 9. Calperon equation is applicable for region at option A, saturation point of vapor. Option B, saturation point of liquid. Option C, sublimation temperature. Option D, triple point. Option E, critical point. So the correct answer is A. It will be saturation point of vapor. Question number 10. In vapor compression cycle, the condition of refrigerant is saturated liquid. Option A, after passing through the condenser. Option B, before passing through the condenser. Option C, after passing through the expansion or throttling valve. Option D, before entering the expansion valve. And option E, before entering the compressor. So the correct answer is A, after passing through the condenser is the correct answer. Question number 11. In vapor compression cycle, the condition of refrigerant is a very wet vapor. Option A, after passing through the condenser. Option B, before passing through the condenser. Option C, after passing through the expansion or throttling valve. Option D, before entering the expansion valve. Option E, before entering the compressor. So the correct answer is a C. It will be after passing through the expansion or throttling valve. Question number 12. In vapor compression cycle, the condition of a refrigerant is high pressure saturated liquid. Option A, after passing through the condenser. Option B, before passing through the condenser. Option C, after passing through the expansion or throttling wall. And option D, before entering the expansion wall. And option E, before entering the compressor. So the correct answer is a D, is a before entering the expansion wall. Question number 13. In a vapor compression cycle, the condition of refrigerant is superheated vapor. Option A, after passing through the condenser. Option B, before passing through the condenser. Option C, after passing through the expansion or throttling wall. And option D, before entering the expansion wall. And option E, before entering the compressor. So the correct answer is a B, is a before passing through the condenser. Question number 14. In a vapor compression cycle, the condition of a refrigerant is very dry saturated vapor. Option A, after passing through the condenser. Option B, before passing through the condenser. Option C, after passing through the expansion or throttling wall. Option D, before entering the expansion wall. Option A, before entering the compressor. So the correct answer is E. Correct answer E means before entering the compressor. Question number 15. The boiling point of ammonia is option A, minus 100 degrees centigrade. Option B, minus 50 degrees centigrade. Option C, minus 33.3 degrees centigrade. Option D, 0 degrees centigrade. Option E, 33.3 degree centigrade. So the correct answer is a C. It will be minus 33.3 degree centigrade. Question number 16. 1 ton of refrigeration is equal to the refrigeration effect corresponding to melting of 1000 kg of ice. Option A, in 1 hour. Option B, in 1 minute. Option C, in 24 hours. Option D, in 12 hours. Option E is a 10 hours. So the correct answer is a C, in 24 hours. Question number 17. 1 ton refrigeration corresponds to option A, 50 kilocalorie per minute. Option B, 50 kilocalorie per hour. Option C, 80 kilocalorie per minute. Option D, 80 kilocalorie per hour. Option E, 1000 kilocalorie per day. So the correct answer is A. It will be 50 kilocalorie per minute. Question number 18. In SI unit, 1 ton of refrigeration is equal to option A is 210 kilojoule per minute. Option B, 21 kilojoule per minute. Option C, 420 kilojoule per minute. Option D, 840 kilojoule per minute. Option E, 105 kilojoule per minute. So correct answer is A. It's 210 kilojoule per minute. Question number 19. The vapor compression refrigerator employ the following cycles. Option A is a Rankine. Option B is a Carnot. Option C, reversed Rankine. Option D, Brayton. Option E, reversed Carnot. Correct answer is E, reversed Carnot. The vapor compression refrigerator employ the reversed Carnot cycle. Okay. Question number 20. Allowable pressure on high pressure side of ammonia absorption system is the order of option A, atmospheric pressure. Option B, slightly above atmospheric pressure. Option C 2 to 4 bar. Option D 5 to 6 bar. Option E 7 to 10 bars. So the correct answer is a 5 to 6 bar. Question 21. The moisture in refrigerant is removed by A. Evaporator. Option B is safety relief valve. Option C is dehumidifier. Option D is dryers. Option E is expansion valve. So the correct answer is E, is dryer. Question number 22. The condensing pressure due to the presence of non-condensable gases as compared to the actual required for condensing temperatures without non-condensable gases. Option A will be higher. Option B will be lower. Option C will be remain unaffected. Option D may be higher or lower depending upon nature of non-condensable gases. Option E is unpredictable. So the correct answer is A, will be higher. Question number 23. Critical pressure of a liquid is the pressure, option A, above which liquid will remain liquid. Option B, above which liquid become gas. Option C is above which liquid becomes vapor. Option D, above which liquid becomes solid. Option E, at which all three phases exist together. So the correct answer is A. Critical pressure of liquid is the pressure above which liquid will remain liquid. Question number 24. Critical temperature is the temperature above which, option A gas will never liquefy. Option B, a gas will immediately liquefy. Option C, water will evaporate. Option D, water will never evaporate. Option E, none of the above. So the correct answer is 24A. Critical temperature is the temperature above which a gas will never liquefy. Question number 25. The refrigerant for refrigerator should have, option A, high sensible heat. Option B, high total heat. Option C, high latent heat. Option D, low latent heat. And option E, low sensible heat. So the correct answer is C, is a high latent heat. Question 26. Rating of a domestic refrigerator is the order of, option A 0.1 ton, option B 5 tons, option C 10 tons, option D 40 tons, option E 100 tons. So the correct answer is A 0.1 ton. Question number 27. The COP of a domestic refrigerator, option A is less than 1, option B is more than 1, option C is equal to 1, option D depends upon the MAC, option E depends upon the weather conditions. So correct answer is 27 is B. COP of domestic refrigerator is more than 1. Question number 28. The domestic refrigerator uses following type of compressor. Option A centrifugal, option B axial, option C miniature sealed unit, option D piston type reciprocating, option E none of the above. So the correct answer is a piston type reciprocating. Question 29 horsepower per ton of refrigeration is expressed as option A 4.75 upon COP, option B COP upon 4.75, option C 4.75 into COP, option D 47.5 upon COP, and option E is none of the above. So the correct answer is A 4.75 upon COP. Question number 30. Refrigeration in aeroplanes usually employ the following refrigerant. Option A CO2, option B Freon 11, option C Freon 22, option D air, and option E none of the above. So the correct answer is D air, used in aeroplane as a refrigerant. Question 31. Domestic refrigerator working on vapor compression cycle uses the following type of expansion devices. Option A electrically operated throttling valve, option B manually operated valves, option C thermostatics valve, option D capillary tubes, option E expansion valve. So the correct answer is D, is a capillary tube. 31 का option D is capillary tubes. Okay. Question 32. Air refrigeration operates on. Air refrigeration operates on option A Carnot cycle, option B reverse Carnot cycle, option C Rankine cycle, option D Ericsson cycle, and option E Brayton cycle. Correct answer is E, it will be Brayton cycle. Air refrigeration operates on Brayton cycle. Question 33. Air refrigeration cycle is used in option A domestic refrigerators, option B commercial refrigerators, option C air conditioning, option D gas liquefaction, option E such a cycle does not exist. So the correct answer is D, is a gas liquefaction. Air refrigeration cycle is used in gas liquefaction. Question 34. In a vapor compression cycle, the refrigerant immediately after expansion valve is option A liquid, option B subcooled liquid, option C saturated liquid, option D wet vapor, option E dry vapor. So the correct answer is D, it will be wet vapor. Question number 35. The vapor pressure of a refrigerant should be option A lower than atmospheric pressure, option B higher than atmospheric pressure, option C equal to atmospheric pressure, option D could be anything, and option E none of the above. So the correct answer is B, higher than atmospheric pressure. Question 36. For better COP of refrigerator, the pressure range corresponding to temperature in evaporator and condenser must be option A is small, option B is higher, option C is equal, option D is anything, option E is under some conditions small and under some condition high. So the correct answer is A, it will be small. Question 37. The bank of tubes at the bank of domestic refrigerator are? Option A, condenser tubes. Option B, evaporator tubes. Option C, refrigerant cooling tubes. Option D, capillary tubes. Option E, throttling device. So the correct answer is A. It will be condenser tubes. Question number 38. The high temperature in vapor compression cycle occurs at option A, receiver. Option B, expansion valve. Option C is evaporator. Option D, condenser discharge. Option E is a compressor discharge. So the correct answer is a compressor discharge. Question 39. Highest temperature encountered in refrigeration cycle should be option A, near critical temperature of refrigerant. Option B, above critical temperature. Option C, at critical temperature. Option D, much below critical temperature. Option E would be anywhere. So the correct answer is D, much below critical temperature. Question 40. In a refrigerator, liquid receiver is required between condenser and flow controlling device if quantity of refrigerant for system is option A, less than 2 kg, option B, more than or equal to 3.65 kg, option C is more than 10 kg, option D, there is no such consideration. Okay, option E is none of the above. So the correct answer is B. It will be more than or equal to 3.65 kg. Okay. Question 41. Absorption system normally use the following refrigerant. Option A, Freon 11. Option B, Freon 22. Option C, CO2. Option D, SO2. And option E is ammonia. So the correct answer is E, ammonia, because absorption system normally use the following refrigerant is ammonia. Question 42. If T1 and T2 be the highest and lowest absolute temperatures encountered in a refrigeration cycle working on a reversed Carnot cycle, then coefficient of performance is equal to option A, T1 upon T1 minus T2, option B, T2 upon T1 minus T2, option C, T1 minus T2 divided by T2, option D, T1 minus T2 divided by T1, option E, none of the above. So the correct answer is B, because in the reversed Carnot cycle COP is equal to T2 divided by T1 minus T2. Question number 43. The value of coefficient of performance in a vapor compression cycle is usually, it's a vapor compression cycle COP. So option A is always less than unity, option B always more than unity, option C equal to unity, option D any one of the above, option E none of the above. So correct answer is B, is always more than unity. Okay, this one is correct answer. Question number 44. In a refrigeration system, heat absorbed in compression to heat rejected is option A is a more, option B is a less, option C is the same, option D is a more for small capacity and less for high capacity, option E is less for small capacity and more for high capacity. So the correct answer is 44 is B is less. Refrigerant system heat absorbed in compression to heat rejected is less. Question 45. Condensing temperature in a refrigerator is the temperature option A of cooling medium, option B of freezing zone, option C of evaporator, option D at which refrigerant gas becomes liquid, option E condensing temperature of ice. So the correct answer is D, at which refrigerant gas become liquid. Question 46. Formation of frost on evaporator in refrigerator, option A result in loss of heat due to poor heat transfer, option B increase heat transfer rate, option C is immaterial, option D can be avoided by proper design, option E decreases compressor power. So the correct answer is 46. Correct answer is A, result in loss of heat due to poor heat transfer. Question 47. In refrigerators, the temperature difference between the evaporating refrigerant and the medium being cooled should be option A high of order of 25 degree, option B as low as possible 3 to 11 degree centigrade, option C is 0, option D is any value, option E none of the above. So the correct answer is B, as low as possible 3 to 11 degree centigrade. Question 48. In a flooded evaporator refrigerator, an accumulator at suction of compressor is used to, option A collect liquid refrigerant and prevent it forming to compressor, option B detect liquid in vapor, option C superheat the vapor, and option D collect vapors, option E increase refrigeration effect. So the correct answer is A. In flooded evaporator refrigerator, an accumulator at suction of compressor is used to collect liquid refrigerant and prevent it from going to compressor. Question number 49. Accumulators should have adequate volume. Accumulator should have adequate volume to store refrigerant charge at least, option A 10%, option B 25%, option C 50%, option D 75%, option E 100%. Correct answer is C is 50%. Question number 50. At lower temperatures and pressures, the latent heat of vaporization of a refrigerant? Option A is decreases, option B is increases, option C is remain same, option D depends on other factors, option E none of the above. So correct answer is B. Question 51. A refrigeration cycle operates between condenser temperature of plus 27 degree centigrade and evaporator temperature of minus 23 degrees centigrade. The Carnot coefficient of performance of cycle will be option A 0.2, option B 1.2, option C 5, option D 6, and option E is 10. So the correct answer is C, it will be 5. Question number 52. If T1 and T2 be the highest and lowest absolute temperatures encountered in a heat pump operating on a reversed Carnot cycle, then its COP is equal to option A T1 minus T2 divided by T1, option B T1 minus T2 divided by T2, option C T2 divided by T1 minus T2, option D T1 divided by T1 minus T2, option E none of the above. So the correct answer is D T1 divided by T1 minus T2. Question 53. In a vapor compression refrigeration system, refrigerant occurs as liquid between option A condenser and expansion valve, option B compressor and evaporator, option C expansion valve and evaporator, option D compressor and condenser, and option E none of the above. So the correct answer is C, because refrigeration in the compressor refrigerant system, refrigerant occurs liquid between expansion valve and evaporator. So C is correct answer. Question number 54. Pick up the correct statement about giving up of heat from one medium to other in ammonia absorption system. Option A strong solution to weak solution, option B weak solution to strong solution, option C strong solution to ammonia vapor, option D ammonia vapor to weak solution, and option E is ammonia vapor to strong solution. So the correct answer is 54 is B weak solution to strong solution, because question is pick up the correct statement about giving up of heat from one medium to other ammonia absorption. So heat will be weak solution to strong solution. Question 55. Efficiency of a Carnot engine is given as 80% if the cycle direction be reversed. What will be the value of coefficient of performance of reversed Carnot cycle? Option A 1.25, option B 0.8, option C 0.5, option D 0.25, option E none of the above. So the correct answer is D, it will be 0.25 value of COP. Question 56. Highest temperature encountered in a refrigeration system should be option A, critical pressure of refrigerant, option B, much below critical pressure, option C, much above critical pressure, option D, near critical pressure, and option E, there is no such restriction. So the correct answer is a B, is a much below critical pressure. So much below critical pressure. Question 57. If a heat pump cycle operates between the condenser temperature of plus 27 degrees centigrade and evaporator temperature of minus 23 degrees centigrade, then the Carnot COP will be option A 0.25, option B 1.2, option C 5, option D 6, option E 10. So the correct answer is D, it will be 6. Question 58. A certain refrigerating system has a normal operating suction pressure of 10 kg per centimeter square gauge and condensing pressure of about 67 kg per centimeter square. The refrigerant used is option A, ammonia, option B, carbon dioxide, option C, freon, option D is brine, and option E, hydrocarbon refrigerant. So the correct answer is 58 is B, it will be carbon dioxide. Question 59. Aqua ammonia is used as refrigerant in the following type of refrigeration system. Option A, compression, option B, direct, option C, indirect, option D, absorption, option E, none of the above. So the correct answer is D, is absorption. Question number 60. If the evaporator temperature of a plant is lowered, keeping the condenser temperature constant, the horsepower of compressor required will be option A, same, option B, more, option C is less, option D, more or less depending on rating, option E, unpredictable. Correct answer is a B, it will be more. Question 61. In a refrigeration cycle, the flow of refrigerant is controlled by option A, compressor, option B, condenser, option C, evaporator, option D, expansion valve, option E is all of the above. So the correct answer is D, the expansion valve. Question 62. Where does the lowest temperature occur in a vapor compression cycle? So the option A is condenser, option B is evaporator, option C is compressor, and option D is expansion valve, and option E is reservoir. It's a receiver. Okay, so the correct answer is 62 is B, is evaporator. Question 63. The leak in a refrigeration system using freon are detected by option A, halide torch, which on detection produces greenish flame light, option B, sulfur sticks, which on detection gives white smoke, option C, using reagents, and option D is smelling, and option E, sensing reduction in pressure. So the correct answer in 63 is A. If leakage in refrigeration system using freon, then it will be detected by halide torch, which on detection produce greenish flame lights. Question 64. Pick up the incorrect statement. Option A. Lithium bromide used in vapor absorption cycle is non-volatile. Option B. Lithium bromide plant can't operate below 0 degree centigrade. Option C. A separator is used in lithium bromide plant to remove the unwanted water vapor by condensing. Option D is concentration of solution coming out of lithium bromide generator is more in comparison to that entering the generator. Option E. Weak solution in liquid heat exchanger gives up heat to the strong solution. So the wrong statement is C. The lower horizontal line of the refrigeration cycle plotted on pressure enthalpy diagram represents option A. Condensation of the refrigerant vapor. Option B. Evaporation of the refrigerant liquid. Option C. Compression of the refrigerant vapor. Option D. Metering of refrigerant liquid. And option E. None of the above. So the correct answer of 65 is B. Evaporation of the refrigerant liquid. Question 66. Question 66 is mass flow ratio of ammonia NH3 in comparison to freon 12 for same refrigeration load and same temperature limits is of the order of option A 1:1, option B 1:9, option C 9:1, option D 1:3, and option E 3:1. So the correct answer is a B. 1:9 is the mass flow ratio of ammonia and freon for the same refrigeration load. Question 67. Freon group of refrigerants are option A inflammable, option B toxic, option C non-inflammable and toxic, option D non-toxic and inflammable, option E non-toxic and non-inflammable. So the correct answer is they are non-toxic and also the non-inflammable. Question number 68. Ammonia is option A non-toxic, option B non-inflammable, option C toxic and non-inflammable, option D highly toxic and inflammable, option E none of the above. So the correct answer is a D, is a highly toxic and inflammable. Question 69. In vapor compression cycle using NH3 ammonia as a refrigerant, initial charge is filled at option A suction of compressor, option B delivery of compressor, option C high pressure side close to reservoir, option D low pressure side near reservoir, option E anywhere in the cycle. So the correct answer 69 is C. Correct answer of 69 is C, is a high pressure side close to reservoir. Question number 70. Short horizontal lines on pressure enthalpy chart show. Option A, constant pressure lines. Option B, constant temperature lines. Option C, constant total heat lines. Option D, constant entropy lines. Option E, constant volume lines. So the correct answer is A. They are constant pressure lines. Question 71. On the pressure enthalpy diagram, condensation and de-superheating is represented by a horizontal line because of the process. Option A involves no change in volume. Option B takes place at constant temperature. Option C takes place at constant entropy. Option D takes place at constant enthalpy. Option E takes place at constant pressure. Correct answer is E, is it takes place at constant pressure. Question 72. 1 ton of refrigeration is option A, the standard unit used in refrigeration problems. Option B, the cooling effect produced by melting 1 ton of ice. Option C, the refrigeration effect to freeze 1 ton of water at 0 degree centigrade into ice at 0 degree centigrade in 24 hours. Option D, the refrigeration effect to produce 1 ton of ice at NTP conditions. Option E, the refrigeration effect to produce 1 ton of ice in 1 hour time. So the correct answer 72 is C, is the refrigeration effect to freeze 1 ton of water at 0 degree centigrade into ice at 0 degree centigrade in 24 hours. Question 73. Superheating in a refrigeration cycle. Option A, increase COP. Option B, decrease COP. Option C, COP remains unaltered. Option D, other factors decided COP. Option E is unpredictable. So the correct answer is a B, is a decrease is the COP. Question 74. 4. Proper refrigeration in a cabinet. If the temperature and vapor pressure difference between cabinet and atmosphere is high, then option A, bigger cabinet should be used. Option B, smaller cabinet should be used. Option C, perfectly tight vapor seal should be used. Option D, refrigerant with lower evaporation temperature should be used. Option E, refrigerant with a high boiling point must be used. So the correct answer is a C, perfectly tight vapor seal should be used. Question 75. Choose the correct statement. Option A, a refrigerant should have a low latent heat. Option B, if operating temperature of system is lower than a refrigerant with low boiling point should be used. Option C, pre-cooling and subcooling of refrigerant are same. Option D, superheat and sensible heat of refrigerant are same. Option E, refrigerant is inside the tube in a case of a direct expansion chiller. So the correct answer 75B, because it's asking for the correct statement, so B is a correct statement. Question 76. The suction pipe diameter of refrigerating unit compressor in comparison to delivery side is option A bigger, option B smaller, option C equal, and option D is a smaller oblique bigger depending on capacity, and option E is unpredictable. So the correct answer is A, it will be bigger. Question 77. Moisture in a freon refrigeration system causes option A option A is ineffective refrigeration, option B high power consumption, option C freezing automatic regulating a valve, option D corrosion of whole system, option E breakdown of refrigerant. So the correct answer is the freezing automatic regulating valve. Question 78. The advantage of dry compression is that option A it permits higher speed to be used, option B it permits complete evaporation in the evaporator, option C it results in high volumetric and mechanical efficiency, option D all of the above, option E none of the above. Correct answer 78 is D, all of the above is correct answer. Question 79. Choose the wrong statement. Option A temperature of medium being cooled must be below that of the evaporator, option B refrigerant leaves the condenser as liquid, option C all solar thermally operated absorption systems are capable only of intermittent operation, option D frost on evaporator reduce heat transfer, option E refrigerant is circulated in a refrigeration system to transfer heat. So wrong statement in question 79 is A. Temperature of medium being cooled must be below at the evaporator. Question 80. Under cooling in a refrigeration cycle, option A increase COP, option B decrease COP, option C COP remains unaltered, option D other factors decided COP, option E is unpredictable. So the correct answer is A, it will be increase COP. Question 81. For obtaining high COP, the pressure range of compressor should be option A high, option B low, option C optimum, option D any value, option E there is no such a criterion. Option B is correct because obtaining high COP, so the pressure range of compressor should be low. Question 82. The coefficient of performance is the ratio of refrigerant effect to the option A heat of compression, option B work done by compressor, option C enthalpy, increase in compressor. Option D, all of the above. Option E, none of the above. So the correct answer is D, all of the above. Question 83. COP of a refrigeration cycle with increase in evaporator temperature, keeping condenser temperature constant will. Option A, increase. Option B, decrease. Option C, remain unaffected. Option D, may increase or decrease depending on the type of refrigerant used. Option E, unpredictable. So the correct answer is A, it will be increases. Question 84. Vertical lines on pressure enthalpy chart show constant. Option A, pressure lines constant, temperature lines. Option C, total heat lines. Option D, entropy lines. Option E, volume lines. So correct answer is C, constant total heat lines. Question 85. Most of the domestic refrigerator work on the following refrigeration system. Option A, vapor compression. Option B, vapor absorption. Option C, Carnot cycle. Option D, Electrolux refrigerator. Option E, dual cycle. Correct answer 85A is vapor compression. Question 86. The journal rule for rating a refrigeration system expecting for carbon dioxide system is to approximate following HP per ton of refrigeration. Option A, 0.1 to 0.5 HP per ton of refrigeration. Option B, 0.5 to 0.8 HP per ton refrigeration. Option C, 1 to 2 HP per ton of refrigeration. Option D, 2 to 5 HP per ton of refrigeration. And option E is 5 to 10 HP per ton refrigeration. So the correct answer 86C is correct answer is 1 to 2 HP per ton of refrigeration. Question 87. Reducing suction pressure in refrigeration cycle. Option A, lower evaporation temperature. Option B, increase power required per ton of refrigeration. Option C, lowers compressor capacity because vapor is lighter. Option D, reduce weight displaced by piston. Option E, all of the above. So correct answer of 87 is E, all of the above. Question 88. The COP of Electrolux refrigerator is equal to option A, heat absorbed by evaporator divided by heat supplied by gas burner. Option B, heat applied by gas burner divided by heat absorbed by evaporator. Option C, heat supplied by gas burner, heat absorbed by because option C is heat absorbed by evaporator divided by heat supplied by gas burner. Option D is reverse of C. Okay, and option E is none of the above. So the correct answer is A, because COP of Electrolux refrigerator is equal to heat absorbed by evaporator divided by heat supplied by the gas burner. Question 89. The refrigeration effect in a dry evaporator compared to flooded evaporator in a similar plant is. Option A is same, option B is more, option C is less, option D is more or less depending on ambient conditions. Option E is unpredictable. So the correct answer 89 is C. It will be less. Question 90. The COP, coefficient of performance of a refrigeration cycle with lowering of condenser temperature keeping the evaporator temperature constant will option A increase, option B decrease, option C may increase or decrease depending on the type of refrigerant used, option D remain unaffected, option E is unpredictable. So the correct answer is A, it will be increase. Question 91. Which of the following refrigerants has lowest freezing point? Option A Freon 12, option B Ammonia NH3, option C CO2, option D Freon 22, and option E SO2 sulfur dioxide. So correct answer 91 is D. Freon 22 is lower freezing point. Question number 92. The COP of a vapor compression plant in comparison to vapor absorption plant is option A is more, option B is less, option C is the same, option D is more or less depending on size of plant, option E is unpredictable. So the correct answer 92 is A, it will be more. Question 93. COP of a domestic refrigerator in comparison to domestic air conditioner will be option A is the same, option B is more, option C is less, option D is depend on weather condition, option E is unpredictable. So the correct answer question 93 is C, is will be less. Question 94. The evaluation of heat of solution takes place in ammonia absorption plant when option A ammonia vapor goes into solution, option B ammonia vapor is driven out of solution, option C lithium bromide mix with ammonia, and option D weak solution mixes with a strong solution, and option E is lithium bromide is driven out of solution. So correct answer 94 is A, it will be ammonia vapor goes into solution. Question 95. The change in evaporator temperature in a refrigeration cycle as compared to change in condenser temperature influence the value of COP. Option A is more, option B is less, option C is equal, option D is unpredictable, option E is none of the above. So the correct answer is A, it will more. Question 96. Pressure of it's a presence. Question 96 again. Presence of moisture in a refrigerant affects the working of option A compressor, option B condenser, option C evaporator, option D expansion valve, option E heat transfer. So correct answer 96 is D expansion valve. Question 97. The leaks in a refrigeration system using ammonia are detected by option A halide torch, which on detection produces greenish flame, lightning, option B sulfur sticks, which on detection give white smoke, option C using reagents, option D smelling, option E sensing reduction in pressure. So correct answer 97 is B sulfur stick, which on detection give white smoke. Question 98. One of the purpose of subcooling the liquid refrigerant is to: option A, reduce compressor overheating; option B, reduce compressor discharge temperature; option C, increase cooling effect; option D, ensure that only liquid and not the vapor enters the expansion throttling valve. Option E, none of the above. So the correct answer is 98 is D. It ensures that only liquid and not the vapor enter the expansion or throttling valve. Question 99. Which of the following is not a desirable property of refrigerant? Option A, high miscibility with oil; option B, low boiling point; option C, good electrical conductor; option D, large latent heat; option E, none of non-inflammable. So the correct answer is C, good electrical conductor is not a desirable property of refrigerant. Question number 100. Cooling water is required for following equipment in ammonia absorption plant: option A, condenser; option B, evaporator; option C, absorber; option D, condenser and absorber; and option E is condenser, absorber and separator rectifier. Okay, so correct answer is E. It will be all of them. Following equipment in ammonia absorption plant are required. So condenser, absorber and separator, it means rectifier, all of them.